What does it mean to be Black in these United States? What does it mean to be African American? Our history includes the services of Simon of Cyrene, the search of the Ethiopian Eunuch, the contributions of Black Egypt in arts and mathematics and monasticism and politics, the art and architecture of Zimbabwe, the scholarship of Timbuktu, the dignity and serenity of textile and gold and religion in Ghana, the pervasive spirituality and vitality of Nigeria, the political and social system of Zaire. Our history includes enslavement, oppression, and exploitation. As Malcolm X said, "My folks, most of them didn't come over here on the Mayflower. They came over here on slave ships in chains, proud, strong men and women. Artists, teachers, healers, warriors, and dream makers, inventors and builders, administrators like yourselves, politicians, priests, they came to these shores in the slave trade. Those who survived the indignity of the Middle Passage came to the American continent bringing treasures of African heritage, African spirituality, and cultural gifts, wisdom, faith, and faithfulness, art and drama. Here in an alien land, African people clung to African ways of thinking, of proceeding, of understanding values, of celebrating life, of walking and talking and healing and learning and singing and praying. African ways of laughing and being together and loving, that's culture. To the Americans, our people brought the secret memory of Africa, the celebration of life, values in an African way and style, in song and instrumentation, in story and drama, in verse and anecdote, the memory of the survival mechanisms of Africa, the memory of color and texture of culinary arts, that translated even when we add chitlins and other folks' leftovers. African people here became African Americans, expressing faith in the God who loves and saves. They embodied and created their own lives and their own values, their goals, their dreams, their relationships. We are here in this land, and this is our land. That's part of our history too. Our people, Black people, helped to build this nation in cotton and grain and beans and vegetables and brick and mortar. They cleared the land and cooked the food that they grew. They cleaned houses and built churches. They built railroads and bridges and national monuments. Black people defended this country as soldiers and sailors, surviving our history physically, mentally, emotionally, morally, spiritually, faithfully, and joyfully. Our people developed a culture that was African and American, that was formed and enriched by all that we experience. I bring myself, my Black self, all that I am, all that I have, all that I hope to become. I bring my whole history, my traditions, my experience, my culture, my African American song and dance, and gestures and movement, and teaching and preaching and healing and responsibility as gifts. I bring a spirituality that is contemplative and biblical and holistic, bringing to religion a totality of mind and imagination, of memory, of feeling and passion, and emotion and intensity, a faith that is embodied, incarnate praise, and spirituality that knows how to find joy even in the time of sorrow, that steps out on faith that leads on the Lord, a spirituality that is commonor, that tries to walk and pray and play together, a spirituality that in the middle of your mass or in the middle of your sermon, we might have to shout and say amen. Thea Bowman, servant of God.